Well, hello again, and welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie Part 2. So welcome from Julie's community over to this community as well. So we're just so excited about this. So wasn't Julie's project great? I just loved it. And if you haven't seen it, make sure you go over to her channel and watch it because it is so cute. I definitely need to make that card. So, all right, so now it's my turn. And I'm going to show you where it is in the catalog. But again, Julie showed all the product in detail. So I'll show you where it is in the catalog. If you haven't watched Julie's and want to see the product in detail, then you're going to want to go over to her channel. So then I will dive into my project. So are we ready?
Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
let's do this. All right. So we are using the Beary Christmas Suite, and that it can be found on pages 22, 23, and 24. And it has a lot of stuff. Now, many items in this suite have been unavailable to order, but they're coming back. The only one I'm not really sure about are the sequin embellishments, but there's a punch bundle. There's an embossing folder of snowflakes. There's these great sequins. There's some, I don't know if it's faux velvet. What are they calling this? Sparkle, Balmy Blue 3/8 inch sparkle ribbon. And then there's a memories and more card kit that Julie made some projects and showed. So, and of course, this phenomenal paper. It is really stunning. And, just look at the samples. You could just case all the samples in here and have a great variety of Christmas cards or holiday cards. So anyway, all right, enough of that. Let's go. So I am using Balmy Blue. My card base is 5.5 by 8.5. It's scored at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. And you know what? I forgot to do that second score, but that's okay. We'll get to it. My inside piece is very vanilla, 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I have a piece of designer series paper, 2 inches by 5 1/4. And there's like 3 different colors of this pattern for sweaters. So you can that would be great to make a bunch of different cards, very similar. So I have another piece of the designer series paper, 1 inch by 5 1/4. And this is it's the back of the ones with all the stars. So that's going to go on our inside. Then I have some deckled circles. I feel like I use these all the time. So I had a 4 inch by 4 inch piece of very vanilla that I did one deckled circle on, and then 4.5 by 4.5 of Night of Navy, because I'm going to stamp on this circle, and then we're gonna do that to it.
So is that measurement, really quick, is that measurement the circle measurement or the paper you used to die cut the circle?
That's the paper, the cardstock that I used to make the die cut.
Okay.
Okay. So these are obviously smaller than those measurements. All right. So let's do some stamping on this. All right. So let's start with, first of all, yeah, I see I did that. All right. So I'm going to fold this with my trusty bone folder. Got to have it. And because I forgot to make another score line, I'm just simply going to fold this over to meet. And then, so it's a very simple Z fold card, nothing fancy at all. So this is what it looks like. Whoop, there we go. All right. So I'm going to put this piece of designer series paper right here. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right. I'm going to put this piece right along the edge of the inside. And then we'll go ahead and glue that to the inside of the card. This in here. All right. So that's going to be our basic design. So now we're going to stamp our bear. in navy. I mentioned in Julie's video that I was getting up to go get like either Pebbled Path or Gray Granite or something, and then realized that no, there's a lot of navy in this, so my bear is going to be navy. All right, so I'm going to move him, put him down a little bit here because my words are going to be above that. So what I did with the words is I stamped it on a piece of Balmy Blue. And I'm cutting them apart because I want them to make sure that they fit. Where I want them to go. And I should have just cut them apart before we started. So
I
Julie,
was just thinking, do you have any tips for cutting them straight?
No, just do the best you can. Or you I guess I don't worry if they're not too straight.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I think one thing you're doing is you're like, I see you lining up the scissors and trying to make one long cut instead of like cut, cut, cut. You try to, like, I see you put it right at the base and try to just do all the way across at once. And I think that helps.
It does. But I will not use my ribbon scissors for that. So the idea is I'm going to kind of put these over this you on the card. So you'll see when I get to that point. Okay. I had to look at my sample for a moment because, oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I have the Balmy Blue out right now. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here.
Did you do a scarf?
You know what? I did. And you're going to get to choose the scarf.
Oh.
I have 3 scarves here that you get to choose.
Oh.
Okay. So before I do that though, I want to stamp some snowflakes on this panel. So I know that this is going to wind up like here. Well, it'll be like this, really. But all right. So I want to stamp some on this panel. So I want to put one maybe up here. Oh. And oh, yeah, got it. Got nailed with ink. And then another one down here.
I looked down for a second and missed it. What happened?
Oh, I just got ink on my finger.
Oh.
All right. And so then I want another one, I think, in this corner. And I'm going to do a little one. Yeah, I think I want it here. All right. Close enough. So before I get any more ink on me.
What is that ink pad?
Yes. All right. So now I'm going to glue this on here. And because I want this to open, I'm only going to put adhesive on this part of the circle. I want to try to preserve the snowflakes. Make sure I'm not coming over too far of this. All right, good. All right, so next I'm going to put a scarf on. So Julie, you have a choice. The first scarf I did was in Balmy Blue on the vanilla. Then I did a navy, which I liked. And then I did a navy on Balmy Blue Cardstock.
Oh.
So this would go like this.
Yes. That one.
And you don't even want to see these on there?
Nope. I like the navy one. I thought I was gonna say Balmy Blue, but I feel like Balmy Blue on its own doesn't stand out enough. So I like the navy, but I feel like we need to use some Balmy Blue. And so that's just the perfect because it's like the best of both worlds. I love that it has both colors and effectively you are creating a striped scarf with both colors by stamping on the colored cardstock. So it's perfect.
That's what I was thinking. So I thought you would like this one best. All right. So there he is with his scarf. And now we need to do our words, warm wishes.
Cute.
So I am going to just put adhesive on this part of the warm, because it's going to come off. Yeah, I think I want this up a little higher. And then wishes will be down here. All right. So not quite done with this because you know I got to add some bling, right?
Of course.
Okay. I'm bringing out the sequins, the adhesive backed glitter sequins that come with this. And so I'm using just the clear ones. So I'm going to put, and I should get out my take a pick, but I didn't. Okay, so I want these over here. So I'm going to put one up in the, oh, come on, this corner. And then I think I'll put a little one with it over here. And then I'm going to go back and get another big one, and I'm going to stick it down here. So there is our card.
Oh, I love it. I love the Z fold because it's like, it's easy to make and easy to duplicate, but it just makes the card a little special because it's got something different.
It does. Now, and here's the thing I thought about too, because, you want to be careful and you don't want to have a lot of writing here, but you can always take another like vanilla piece and put it on the back to write a note in your greeting.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what else I would put on here without, because I would hate for my note to start to show unless you just make a little note that the circle would cover.
I think that's probably what I would do, is just write on the bottom part,
Yeah. So I do have a couple samples that I was working on when I was getting ready to design for this. The first thing I did was I grabbed some of the designer series paper, and this is the one there's more of the sky
Ooh.
up here,
Mm-hmm.
and the design that goes all the way across like a scene. So I thought, well, that would be kind of fun. So I cut this 8.5 by 5.5 and scored it at 4.25 and folded this over for the card base. And then just took a piece of basic white and stamped Merry Christmas and a snowflake in the corner and added a piece of that ribbon.
Oh yeah, I love that.
The warm wishes, and then added some of the adhesive glitter. I really think they're flat. So that was this card, very quick and easy to make. But then that's when I thought, no, I'm going to do a Z fold. So all right, so the other one I did, because this designer paper is so cute, and the critters on it is so cute. So I have a piece of Very Vanilla as my card base, and a piece of actually it was left over from this one. This
Oh yeah, okay.
ta-da. So I used that and backed it on red, and then I punched out this guy. And that's all I was going to put on here, but I thought it really needs more. So I thought, oh, he needs a little one to be with. So I did that one. And then I thought, well, gosh, we need a tree and this one. So I just kind of made critters there. And then the inside greeting is Christmas is better together, right? There it is. So these are so these are the cards that I worked on. So at this point, we would say, well, let's hold our cards up and show them. But I'm going to switch the camera to just me and show off my card, my little Z fold card. Ta-da, ta-da.
So cute. I love it so much.
Yeah, thanks. And all the measurements will be in the description, along with the links for both Julie's video and my video, because you can really watch them at either time. And so Julie's channel is, forgot it. Julie Davison. Julie Davison.com. No doubt.
Yep.
So if you haven't seen her video yet, you're going to definitely want to go over and see her project because it is absolutely adorable and I love it. So we're on this little learning curve. So if there are a few little bumps along the way, we apologize, but we will smooth it all out in the coming weeks. But we do so appreciate you watching with us. And I hope you're writing comments in both videos so that we can hear what you think about not only our projects, but about this new format. I'm really curious what y'all think about it. So with that being said, until next Sunday stamping with Susan and Julie, or maybe I should say Julie and Susan. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and have a great Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day filled with lots of food and love. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Mom.
Bye, babe.